What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Sheep Get Sheared podcast, where here we talk about people, politics, and popular culture. I'm your host, the one and only Austin Creed, and my friends, I realized something yesterday. I decided that what I really want to do is I want to start doing 2 shows a day. So I'm going to do one every morning when I wake up, because I wake up kind of on the earlier side in the morning, and if you're anything like me, I got thoughts just racing all the time. I mean, might be from the dream I had, or might be from just waking up thinking about God, looking at my Bible app. It might just be something political that's on my mind, and it's just eating away at my soul. Or maybe it's something about life that I learned and I want to share. So we'll be doing that in the mornings, and then in the evenings I'll be doing my traditional show. Let me know if you like it. If you don't, you know what? That's fine. But I think it's what I'm going to do from now on. Because, if you're anything like me, you need to express yourself, or you're just going to, I don't know, you're just going to just spontaneously combust. I don't know. I don't know how else to put it. I feel like I'm just going to drop dead if I don't give out ideas, if I don't express myself and don't provide something of use to society. Because if you're not a producer, you're just a consumer. And there are so many consumers in society today. It's unbelievable to me. All the people around me who just consume. They're like a black hole for BS. And they're just constantly consuming things, whether it's food, products, people's emotions, all kinds of ridiculous things. And yet, they don't give back. They don't give back. They don't try to produce something. They don't try to give. They try to just take. I'm personally on the mindset of you need to give more to the planet than you took. Because that's how you truly express your humanity. So those of you who are producers, I can't talk to the consumers about this. They don't understand it. They won't get it. But for those of you who produce, even if it's you produce a product or a service, or you help someone else produce a product or a service, you need to not let your results control you. If you let your results control you, it's very easy to forget what happens between step 1 and step 2. It's really easy to let, anything in the name of progress happen. And I don't care if it's politics, I don't care if it's your walk in your faith, I don't care if it's your business. That's a dangerous road to start going down. It can be really damaging to a person to say that the ends justify the means. It can be really dangerous. Now, does that mean it's always bad? No. No. It doesn't mean it's always bad. No. But what it does mean is you need to understand it's playing with fire. You're waving matches around and you're surrounded by gasoline, and at any moment it can go up in smoke because you have no idea what you're giving up, what you're torching, what bridges you could be burning that you might want to cross later. These things are important. I mean, for God's sakes, just look at the White House right now. Look at what the administration is doing to America. They're running up the budget. They're trying to basically spend us into oblivion. All the while, they're telling you it's not happening. And what do I see on the other side of the aisle? Yeah? I see the fake Republican debates. I mean, don't even get me started. I cannot believe what I'm looking at here. I'm listening to the Republican debates, and they talk about inflation, they talk about Ronald Reagan. Where's the border conversation with all the illegal aliens pouring over the border? Where is the conversation with the minority crime wave going on? I'm sorry, did I say that? Did I say it? Yes, I meant minority crime wave going on. Where's that conversation at? I didn't hear one person bring it up. All I talk about is inflation and, Republicans good, Democrats bad. And I can't deal with it. But both parties have destroyed America. It's not just one. Yeah, of course, one might have contributed a little more directly than the other one. That doesn't mean that they were the only ones who did anything. It's ridiculous. But just look at that. That's a perfect example of the ends justifying the means. You had Eric Holder back in the day saying that when they go low, we kick them. Or you got people who talk about how we need communism and socialism in this country for sure equality when they don't even understand you can't have equality if there's no equal quality to start with, because then you have a synthetic system that doesn't actually work. It's just a farce. But you can't explain that to people because the ends justify the means. Or whether it's, hey, I want to start a business and I don't care if I have to do certain things that are unethical. I don't care if I need to potentially break the law, which I would never recommend that you do because, look, there's this thing called karma. And some of you might be sniggling saying, it's not real. It's not real. He's paranoid. He's superstitious. Hey, you know what? You are more than welcome to believe that. That's what you wish. However, I've found in my own life, whether it's personal karma, you treat people the way you want to be treated, or you never know what could happen down the road. Or if you treat money the way you want money to treat you, you'll make more money. Little things like that, they add up. Because your mind's a powerful tool. And the more that you don't understand that, or you push it aside, or you downplay it, you're only robbing yourself of potential gains. But it's not so much about reaching the destination as it is about the journey to get to that destination, because sometimes it could take you years to get somewhere. You think, I'll use myself as an example, because why not? It's my show, and I know myself better than I know you, probably. Of course I have goals, and I have dreams, and I have aspirations, and I will get them. And not I hope to get them, I will get them. The question is how I want to get them. I don't want to just help myself. Of course I want to help myself. Who doesn't? If you don't, you're psychotic. But let me tell you something. Of course I want to help myself. But I want to help others too. Not because necessarily that they deserve it, but because I love seeing smiles on other people's faces. I love hearing the laughter of children. I love helping people. You know what? And to me, that's part of the journey. You need to understand that, let's say I woke up tomorrow, right? And all of a sudden I check my banking app, I scroll, I log in, I look in and I say, oh, look at that. I have a couple $1 million. Oh my gosh, that's great. You ever look at those examples of people who win the lottery, right? Or inheritance cases? Why do they usually end up broke? Why do they usually end up filing bankruptcy or they go broke? How is that possible? Answer: because they didn't earn it correctly. They didn't earn it correctly. If you don't earn things correctly, then guess what? Things just tend to not work out, and things don't go the way you plan. My friend's life is complicated. And the more you don't understand that, you rob yourself. It's very difficult to live a very linear life. If anybody actually has the ability to do it, then that's got to be some kind of superpower. Because you're going to fluctuate. And that's all part of the journey. That's why you can't let the results control you. Because if you do that, then guess what? You're robbing yourself. Again, I don't want you to rob yourself. It takes discipline. It takes true understanding of the truth to realize what's valuable. And while there's a certain level of beauty is in the eye of the beholder, what matters to you matters to you. You need to understand that we don't live in a vacuum. We don't live in a place where our actions don't affect other people directly. Of course they do. You need to understand that, because if you don't understand that, guess what? You will find out the hard way that your results costed someone else something, or even costed you something on the back end. Because that's less about what you can do, and more about who you know, who can let you do what it is you want to do. And people remember the way you treat other people. I'll tell you that right now. If you think you're going to go around treating people like garbage, you might win temporarily. Just as it's one of the laws of nature is to reap you must first sow. There are other people who steal someone else's fields. Yeah, of course there are. They exist. However, they're sinning, because sin is transgression of the law, and they will pay. That is the law. Now they may not pay today, might not pay tomorrow, but they will pay. You mark my words. That is why you cannot simply be consumed with results. You need to understand that it's about the journey. Whether it's about your faith. If you're a religious person, you can't just be worried about, oh, am I in heaven? Okay, great. I accepted, I'm going to heaven. I ain't got to do jack after that. No, that's not how that works. Because then you're robbing yourself of the journey of becoming a better person, becoming closer with God and understanding spirituality and wanting to truly understand a part of yourself too. Yet for some reason, people like to treat God as an insurance policy instead of an active investigation. I don't understand that. So I'm a free thinker. I'm always trying to understand more about God. I'm always trying to understand more about life, about the human condition, about how to become better, about how to live in a better country with better leadership and better government. You need to understand that all these things are connected. It all goes back to results. And there's a way of getting those results that's not focused on that journey. And there's the path of least resistance. There's the path of least traveled. There's the path that's rocky. There's the path that's difficult but scenic. There's so many different paths in your life that you might not even be aware of. So what are you going to do? You're going to be so focused on the results that you might just bulldoze everybody to get there? Sure, you might get what you want. You probably will, and that's exactly what I believe. You should get what you want. But there's a better way of doing things. I'm not saying stop and smell the roses, because some people stop and they smell the roses forever and they never continue on their journey. You need to understand that life is a journey, and when you rob yourself of growth, you're robbing yourself on the long term while winning in the short term. Anyways, my friends, this was what was on my mind this morning. And I really wanted to discuss it, because I think somebody listening to the show really needed to hear this today. Well, my friends, I wanted to thank you for listening. Let me know if you like this 2-day, this double day schedule that I want to start experimenting with. So I will see you hopefully later tonight. My friends, God bless you. God bless your family, and God bless America. We're out of here. Peace.